Abdelnabi, Kuwait News Agency. I'd like to ask a question to any of the distinguished guests on the assistance this .com would provide in times of natural disasters, tsunamis, whatever that can happen in the world.
Okay, I'm going to ask, we have Paul Donahoe, who's the e-business manager and also who's been working on this dotpost project, to maybe take this question.
Thank you for the question. One of the capabilities that many of our members are looking at with dotpost is bringing together the physical and digital addresses and the convergence of physical communication and electronic communication. And one way of using this is to be able to electronically communicate to locations. And in the case of emergencies, the governments will be able to utilise dotpost for electronic communications to targeted regions, to targeted locations based on the convergence between physical and electronic addressing.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Akino Yayama from Asahi newspaper. I was wondering, apart from having the dotpost, what really will change for the future user? What is you mentioned the hybrid mail, but can you tell us more about hybrid mail or other things that will really change with this domain name? Thank you.
Okay, so if I understand the question correctly, how will dotpost facilitate new services such as hybrid mail?
Sorry. I'll give you an example linked to my country's mentality. Each one of us, as citizens, from time to time, needs to have a certificate of birth, a certificate of marriage, a certificate of residence. What did we do currently? And I'll explain the functionality, and then we'll come behind to see and to explain how dotpost is essential. We interconnected the database of a local municipality in Italy, and then in whatever post office you can ask for printing that certificate and having it with a legal value, because the flow is secured throughout dotpost and secure functionalities. And the signature is the digital signature, which is the one who is linked to the officer who is in charge of granting the certificate. Now this functionality will be open in Italy in a couple of months' time via internet. So that means that in every way, not creating any digital divide, you can access a post office, you can print it via internet, you can have a certificate which is a hybrid service, because you start taking an electronic flow and printing it in whatever place, at least of Italy, but via internet, I say, of the world, with a legal value.
Yes. In addition to what Mr. Sarmé said, I think, of course, up to now we received certain number of questions regarding mail. But as the CEO of ICANN mentioned, our action is to be able to build a worldwide network, fully integrated, with the three dimensions: physical, electronic, and financial. Of course, with the Internet, we are seeing the development of email. Mr. Sarmi gave some very good explanations. But with the Internet, you can order. I'm sure that in your side, you are ordering goods everywhere in the world through Internet. Are you able to receive goods through Internet? No. We have to ensure the logistic network to guarantee the possibility to monitor the items over the transportation chain and to secure also the electronic messages could be connected with the goods. One example. When I made my statement, I have insisted on the importance of the trust. And today, with Internet, there is some new risk. Counterfeit items, for example, or some other risk. With the dotpost, we will have a space dedicated to the postal sector, fully securized, which means that we will be able to identify all the actors could be part of that environment, having the possibility to secure the exchanges and to help the growth of, in our side, the international activities in a better environment. It means that the new technologies, we have two possibilities to see the evolution of the world. Either to be in a defensive position or to consider the new technologies, the evolution, as a positive way, seeing how can we take advantage of those evolutions, which is exactly what we are doing, because we know that in our world the risks are growing, and it's very important to secure the exchanges for controlling the risk, which is also the reason why then, after having signed that agreement, we will sign another one with the Italy Post for enforcing our activities in the field of cybersecurity, which means that dotpost is essential for securing every kind of exchanges between the different actors are part of the postal sector in the framework of UPU, having the possibility as UN agencies to work not only on the technical issues, standards, etc., but also to cover the regulatory issues.